You know what the #1 selling grass seed is? It is dense shade mix, dense shade seed. You know why? Because grass doesn't grow in the shade. So even this bag of Scott's, if you look on the back, it'll tell you that it'll grow with as little as 3 hours of light per day. Well, when most of us think of dense shade, we think of dense shade. That's right, no light at all. So unfortunately, it doesn't do very well, and what will happen is people will put the grass seed down in the spring, it comes up, they get excited, and then the canopy of the tree leaves out, and then it starts to die out. The question I always get is, I have moss that's killing my grass. Well, moss isn't really killing the grass, it's just filling a void where the grass dies out. So instead of having those unsightly areas of your lawn, you might think about doing some perennials and establishing that as a bed so that it looks like you know what you're doing. And I know you know what you're doing. So there's all kinds of shade perennials. There's hostas, of course, everyone knows about. The heucheras, or the coral bells, these have exploded in the last 10 years with all the different colors of foliage. You don't get a lot of flower. I mean, they have some flowers to them, but it's really, you're growing this stuff for the foliage itself. These are hellebores. They actually an early spring bloomer, which are just beautiful. Now, the other thing you can do is you can do ground covers. I'll reach over here. There's different ground covers. The only thing I don't like about ground covers is you get weed and grass, and it's not exactly easy maintenance. When you do specimen plants like these, you can always have a bottle of Roundup ready or a weed killer, and you could kill whatever's coming up in the mulch in between. So think about that. Everyone thinks ground cover is so easy. Not so easy. So what you would do if you're going to make this bed, I just use a garden hose and I start pulling it around and try to establish the bed that I want to create. So I might even watch it for a day or two, see where the sun goes. And then you can do an edging because you want to create that border. I hate this stuff, all right? It just pulls out of the ground. It looks sloppy. I prefer just doing what's called a natural border. So you take an edger, come along like this, and get a straight edge, and then you just scoop in and pull it out, and then what you'll get is this nice straight edge right in here, and that pocket is what's going to hold your mulch right here. So you do that, get establish your specimen plants, put them down, put down the mulch of your choice, and then your maintenance is just Roundup. I mean, you can take Roundup as things pop up, or if you don't like using Roundup, because it's in the news a lot, you know, you can use Preen, and that will prevent weeds. Doesn't kill weeds, but it'll prevent weeds. And so then you've established this area as a part of the garden of your home, and not just a place where the grass doesn't grow. So it's pretty easy to do. It's a lot of fun, kind of something new. I think you'll like it.